Green River Pictures.
Vermont Brewer Festival is perfect because everybody's here and everybody's chatting, having fun together.
And it's just a great time and it's a beautiful location, so it's always a highlight of our year to come over here.
Nice people, enjoying the space with beer.
Celebrating beer, Vermont beer, beer from all over. We have a good time.
There's a good camaraderie between all the brewers and all the breweries. We all help each other. It's been in that spirit forever, and I'm certain that it will continue to remain that way.
We really feel that, you know, we have 4 or 5% of the beer market, so we're all in this together.
I wanna go to Jericho, my feet are cold. I've been walking through the snow to my eye. Ask the question, which way is it I go?
Well, Vermont's always been about quality, for sure. I mean, more and more people are catching on to that.
It's fun to be part of an industry now that, you know, everywhere you go, you know you're going to get good beer.
The craft industry is just on a very nice, steady rise up, and people are finally realizing beer is great. Beer is not just that yellow fizzy stuff.
I'll kick it off, talk a little bit about what sustainability is and why we're concerned about it and why it's going to impact brewing. You know, so I think everybody wants to keep the same lifestyle, but they don't want to destroy. They don't want to do it at the expense of the environment or at the expense of future generations. But when it comes right down to it, I guess the question really is about resources. How much of those resources should we be using, and how do we divvy those up?
Water is definitely a precious resource, and what it boils down to is that we're able to make 1 gallon of beer using 2.4 gallons of water.
I think the average in the industry now is more like between 6 and 8.
Yep.
You know, it puts us in a good situation in terms of being a leader in environmental, environmental awareness and stewardship.
My dream was owning and brewing in a brew pub.
Just love beer and always wanted to do my own business.
I started as a home brewer.
I was a graduate of Johnson State here in Vermont, but then went on to Germany to the VLB for almost 2 years to get my brewmasters, and then attended Heriot-Watt University in Edinburgh, Scotland for a master's in brewing and distilling.
And I started to brew myself, like I was only curious about this. Then I don't know how, but actually I have a brewery.
I've been walking through the snow to my eye. Ask the question, which way is it I go?
It's a blend of creativity, science and fun.
It's just something I love, you know. I love to cook, like a little bit of science, and just enjoy creating recipes and beers.
I brew to work, not work to brew.
A lot of people go to work all day, and at the end of their day, they just go home and there's nothing tangible, but a brewer can always sit down at the end of the day with that pint in their hand, and it's something you made, that's something you created, that's something that's going to go out in this world and create good times for all sorts of folks and all sorts of situations. And you know, what better way to pass on what you do?
Make the best you can do and just bring it to the public, and when you see that people appreciate that, it just encourages you to go further.
And then you start talking to everybody, and it's that opportunity to actually communicate directly with the folks that are enjoying your product, and I'll tell you what, it pumps you up.
We bike ski and brew beer and drink beer and enjoy life.
Drinking, just trying the different varieties. I really enjoy tasting them. So,
Do you have a favorite style of beer? What's your favorite style of beer?
I don't. You know, that's probably like asking a parent which one of their kids is their favorite.
All beer is my favorite style of beer.
The old adage, my favorite beer is
the one in my hand.
And I just ran out. It was IPA.
2 + 2.
There you go. 4.
I'm a hophead.
Scottish Ale, it's one of my favorites. I don't have a favorite style of beer. I have whatever style of beer fits the occasion.
Green River Pictures.